What are you ready? Squat. You guys negotiate what you gotta do. Stand by.
I get free lunch. We're gonna change a lot on our squat. Figure out gas buddy based on time. Oh no, gas buddy's based on who's in the front seat.
Take your time. We got one more on the right-hand target.
Actually, if you better
Move on.
Oh. The way I just shot that, shit's all fucked up anyways.
If you better, leg up on the box.
Man,
Go fuck out Captain Morgan on that.
train. You're the super things I would do that. I'm gonna load on the way over.
One of these.
They went great. Oh, man, he's probably not. I'm sure as shit. That's as good as good over jacket. Yeah, slug alignment. First one first. I was like, perfect.
A lot of work.
Besides the areas.
Got hit the face already.
Yeah.
Already had it.
Kicked you in the nuts.
I told you that.
Oh, okay.
Next stage, halfway through. Really? Close your eyes, put your hands on your head. You're right.
So you load 12 on your way over. I figured 12 on your way over.
You gotta shoot a spinner yet with the shotgun.
Don't shoot one.
That's a good sign there. Get it out, it seems like it's busted.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it is.
It's just like,
I thought they had to pay attention.
Or load it on the way over, run it dry.
Time. All right. Shotgun, please.
Welcome to Stage 3 conclusions for the 2018 Montana 3-Gun Championship. So there were a few observations I had in that match. The first thing I want to point out is with the rifle shooting, I learned a couple lessons. Number one, the big one is I mentioned in stage 2 conclusions, the rear sight screw on the M1 sights had come loose. So I noticed I was shooting pretty poor, had a lot of misses, and I was thinking I was pretty dehydrated that day. It was almost 100 degrees and just getting hot, so I thought maybe it was me shooting bad. But later I found out the screw actually almost fell out of the gun, so the sights were moving around every shot. So in stage 4, which unfortunately I can't post because of the lost video, the gun was shooting quite a bit better after we got that tightened down. The other observation I noted was that the clips being in my pocket did not work well when I was trying to kneel down and load. So next stage I should be trying to get a little better carrying system for those. The other observations, Garand can be shot pretty quick actually. If you notice on the paper targets, you can double tap pretty quick even though it's an old heavy recoiling .6, so I enjoyed it. Now a couple things with the shotgun that really came to mention. One is that it actually showed me I need to work on my pistol because a lot of those ground targets you could engage either with a shotgun or a pistol, is your choice. My pistol shooting is not very good, so I decided it'd probably save me time in the end just to go ahead and engage them with the shotgun, even with the increased load time. Now, some of the more experienced shooters were kind enough to lend me some spare ammo. Just holding devices, they kind of hold the shells a little more loose on your belt so you're not trying to fish them out of something. And they were trying to show me a technique where you take the gun and you hold it on your shoulder and shove 2 in at a time. And I had a hard time with that. The Remington 1100's floor plate has a button release to it, to where when you push the loading gate down, you also have to hit that button to get it to open. It made it really hard to load like that, so I eventually just switched to trying to quickly load 1 shell at a time. But really need to work on a system to get that loaded faster. The other mistakes I noticed is I shot a couple targets from the wrong. There's 3 boxes. You're supposed to engage different targets from each one, and I cross-shot a couple. And the last one with the shotgun is that with that open choke and short barrel, at range, had a hard time spinning the spinner at the birdshot, and I actually decided to use a little heavier birdshot. I used number 6 instead of 8 to give it a little more knockdown, but even then it had a hard time spinning them just because the shot pattern was spreading out so bad. So, well, thank you for watching my stage 3 video. Stay tuned for our final match conclusions. Thanks.